Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday with a quote from Henry Ward Beecher, who said, "The difference between perseverance and obstinacy is that one comes from a strong will and the other comes from a strong won't." I think I think if you look at your own life, that's probably pretty true. I know it is for mine. Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers just like you, so you can share the story of how God led you from trauma through to triumph and how you're happily living on the other side of all that now. And because you are on the other side of all that, now you want to give back. Now you want to make the impact that you know you were born to make in this world. And how for you that works is writing a book, just like it did for me. So with that, let's go play with a little bit of word fun, shall we? Perseverance is rooted in possibility and the belief that you can do this, even if you can't see the entire journey down publication highway right from where you are. Maybe your vantage point is too low, or you're in a valley, or you're like whatever. Doesn't matter where you are this moment. If you can't see the end, doesn't matter. Perseverance is the thing that's going to get you there. Perseverance says, I don't know what's going on around that next curve, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing what's put in front of me to do. I'll deal with whatever's around that corner when I get there. And then I'm just going to keep on plowing down this road because I know that my destination still lies down there somewhere. You're not going to let anything stop you. Perseverance is probably the single most important thing for your journey down publication highway. Perseverance, just doing what's put in front of you to do. Every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Because there's plenty of days, I won't guarantee you that, because I would love for you to be the person who doesn't have this come true for you. But there are going to be days, perhaps, where you're not going to feel like doing your writing your word count for the day. You're not going to feel like marketing your book. You're not going to feel like doing the research. Do it anyway. That's what perseverance is all about. Unless you want to go living on this other road, which is obstinance. Obstinance is rooted in your refusal to take any action at all, because you can't see the finish line, let alone what's around the next curve. Well, let me reverse that. You can't see what's around the next twist or turn of the highway, let alone the finish line. So you don't do anything. That's really not the right choice, is it? Obstinance says, I don't know what's around that next corner, so I better do nothing and play it safe and just sit here and hope that somehow my book will magically get done. That's no road for success. That's no road for success. There's no safety in stopping. The only thing that you get from stopping and giving up on yourself is more failure, more self-loathing, more despair. And if you're anything like me at all, you don't want to live in any of those things any longer. So live in the perseverance instead. It's way more fun, way more exciting, way more terrifying at points as well, but it gets the job done. And because it works, it's just so much more enjoyable to sit down and write every day. Because you know where you're going and you know this is the path to get there. Moving forward, no matter what, may not guarantee your success. But here's the thing. Only one of these two options is going to get you to the end of publication highway intact. Only one of them. And only one of them is the thing that's going to offer you a hope for a way better future than you have today. I don't have to twist your arm to tell you which one that is, right? Of course not. Proverbs 19:20 encourages us to be receptive to guidance and willing to learn from experience, as well as to persevere no matter what. Listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days. The more I learn from you today, the easier my tomorrow gets to be. The same is true for you. So it's natural for our back to get up from time to time. We're going to feel like we're backed into a corner, and we're going to come out with our fangs baring and our claws going, and we're going to start hissing at everyone around us, because that's what we do when our back gets up. It's not very effective, at least in terms of getting to our goals, but it does prove to us that there is something holding us back. There's some resistance that's at play that we must face. Persistence is the way through all of that resistance as well. So figure out what's behind that resistance, clear it out of the way, and then just keep going. Just keep going. That's all it takes. Of course, you want to keep an eye out for washed out bridges. You want to keep an eye out for boulders crashing down the mountain and all those kinds of things. But don't ever let the possibility that these things might happen stop you. Don't ever allow these things to keep you trapped in fear. Persevere through everything that comes across your path. Everything. You survived all the trauma and got to here, right? So of course you can figure out the next step. From here, it's actually really easy. It's like the joke for the guy who jumps out of an airplane at 10,000 feet, and the voice of God comes down and says, "Dude, you really need to open your parachute." No, I got lots of time. And he hits 5,000 feet, and God tells him again, "Open your chute. You're gonna die if you don't." Guy says, 5,000 feet. I got tons of time. And so he gets down to 100 feet. And God says, "Dude, it's probably too late, but pull the darn chute, would you?" And he doesn't. And the guy gets to like 3 feet above the ground. And God says, "Are you going to pull your chute yet?" He goes, I can just jump down from here. It's easy. That kind of trapping yourself in that kind of nonsense, that kind of fear, that kind of refusal to face the reality that's all around you, that's the stuff that's going to stop you. Those are the boulders that are on the road that you're going to hit. Those are the washed out bridges that you're going to fly off the end of and be like the semi-trailer that's lying in the ditch on this one. Don't do that. Keep your eyes open. Be aware of the hazards all around you. And persevere, because that way fear is not the thing that's ruling your life. You can do this. I know you can do this, even if you don't. I know you can do this. Ask for help when you need it. That's what people are here for. We're here to help each other. And just keep doing what's put in front of you to do every single day. That's it. Write your 500 words for the day. Write your 1,000 or the 2,000 or 5,000, whatever your word count is for today. Write it, whether you feel like it or not. Just make yourself that one simple little promise. I will write whether I feel like it or not. That's called perseverance. That's all it is. And that's also how you cross the finish line of publication highway, so you can go on and make the impact you know you were born to make. That's a beautiful thing. So, as always, I would love for you to connect with me on social media. All the links to all my social media platforms and a couple other cool things are waiting for you at authorcoach.click/Christopher. And always choose perseverance. I'll just leave you with that. Just choose perseverance. It's way more fun. It's way more exciting. It's way more terrifying. It's way more everything that you want on this journey down